Bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. set my heart afire.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Overtime Champions EU Division, and we have the EU Division A, where Phoenix versus Rapture. I'm Alenvia, and the lovely voice you already heard is Quella. Hello, Quella.
Hey, how are you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good.
So this is the first match of those teams. So there are a few players who were already in the league, and for example, I remember Flame Dio playing as well, actually, and most of the other names aren't really that knowledgeable right now for me.
Oh yeah, I remember Flame too. You know, maybe switching up some teams. You know, hope to see a good game here in Nepal.
Yeah, definitely. That should be one of the most important things, to get a good show out here, to show the people that it's still rolling and all that stuff. So right now, the lineups are interesting. And now they're moving in right now, so they're trying to flank around a bit. This is kind of interesting, and both tanks are trying to flank, but not really doing that much. The Lucio is moving in, so they're trying to wrap around. Unfortunately, most got Flame Dio there first, and now Maniac gets into their line with that charge, but not really much is going down right now. They're trying to look for some opening. Oh, and there's Shadow already. That's quite fast. Maniac, Deft Friend gets one, Moist gets one, and Len falls to Maniac gets two. Wow, that is surprising, and that looks like this is going to be right now the point for the Rapture. That was quite an iffy fight, I felt like, and now they're pushing forward. What do you think about that fight, Carl?
It was a really good fight. I mean, right now it's battle of the fair. You know, whoever could get the other fair down, you know, is most likely to win the point.
Yeah.
And seems so here.
Yeah, that seems definitely like one of the most important things to get that. Oh, Maniac has lost his shield. This could be dangerous for him. Flame Dio gets Len and Def Fran, so both supports are right now down for Rapture. This could be their chance right now to move in. There's the Coalescence going out. They're trying to get Moist there, even trying to hit him with the Coalescence. Gabrus tried him quite often and just got him down barely, and they take the point. It was a quite nice push, or what do you think there?
You know, it was a great push for them. I mean, they, you know, kept on the point, which is, you know, in their favor. It looks like they're gonna have some ultimates coming up on the other side. They're gonna have Grab Dragon, which is, you know, really important here.
Oh, Agres took down Sabi GR there, and now we're just moving forward. And now the Graviton is out there, and the Dragon hits as well, and they get the 3 in that Graviton there. Flame Dio still jumping around, gets taken down as well, and now that is a point capture again for Rapture.
That Grab Dragon was so important there, and, you know, they capitalized on it greatly, and won the point.
Yeah, definitely. That was really important for them. That was one of the most important things for that fight. Otherwise, it could have swung against them. But right now, Maniac is a bit too aggressive for my taste as a Reinhardt. He's getting his shields quite shattered most of the time. Oh, there's now the Rocket Barrage. Both Rocket Barrage just got hit into each other.
They tried to counter each other with those Rocket Barrages. That was a great play on them both.
Yeah. Nuke is now pushing onto the point. Maniac is still jumping around in the back line while Len was there with the Valkyrie. Maniac gets back Barbie there. but Flame Dio counters that one. Not a Beast gets Flame Dio, and right now they're just moving forward. Not a Beast is holding on to the point quite nicely. They're at 80% already. It's getting dangerous, and now Nuke just pulls out the whole hog there and gets taken down during that one. Doesn't really look that good. But Gabris gets off the res there, then the Graviton. The Graviton was a bit weird there, didn't really hit anything there. And still they're holding on. Maniac fell just off thanks to that halt there, and right now they're still holding 99% right now for Rapture. They can't really clear the point, but they can back off. They have enough time left against them to just regroup right now, I would say. But it doesn't really look like they're trying to do that. They're trying to hold on to the point, and doesn't really look like that's working out. There's the Hulk pulls them in. Len gets taken out, Gratz and Jeff Fran, and that should be the reset right now for Rapture there. Royal Phoenix has a chance now to pull it out.
Oh yeah, they definitely do, but you know, it might not work. They might not be able to hold it since the other team is at 99%. But you know, if they can stagger them well, you know, they could, you know, win this point on the map.
Yeah, definitely. And Maniac fell down, so now the Earth Shadow, and there's the Dragon already. The Dragon takes down 2! They just kind of stood in that Dragon. That was a bit weird, the Dragon Strike there. But right now, this is the chance for Rapture to move on to the point. Not a Beast is on the point already. Nuke gets pressured in there. The Earth Shadow hits Brock and Nuke there. Brock falls, Nuke falls as well, and the point is flipping around right now. That was perhaps a bit too aggressive there. Sparby switched onto the Wrecking Ball, is on the point and just gets taken down. The overtime fuse is running out, and this looks like a claim for Rapture right now. Yeah, Rapture wins the first map on Nepal. That was a bit of a weird try for them at the end. They pushed too far, and then they stood in the Dragon Strike a bit too long with the Mercy and the Orisa, and that gave up kind of their holding, I felt like. Or what did you think?
I thought that, you know, the tanks weren't doing the best that they could. You know, I feel like the tanks were a little staggered upon the other team, and that kind of cost them, you know, that section of the map.
Yeah, definitely. The tanks were a bit too aggressive.
Yeah.
Both side tank duos are a bit aggressive in that one. It looks interesting. Looks like they're going for a dive right now on the side of Royal Phoenix with the Winston, Diva, Genji, Doomfist. They just want to get onto them. Let's see how the other side will hold on with Moist again on the Pharah there. Trying to hold on there. Woodson jumps in, tries to do as much damage as he can. They seem to pull back. The poor Reinhardt, I feel bad for him, just getting kicked around by everything there, and looks like right now they're just cleaning up the enemy team, and they have a chance to claim the point. The Zen just has to stay on the point. And they take down Moist as well. Interesting. They switch on to the Bridget. I'm not sure if the Widow is right now the choice for them against this lineup.
I don't think it'll do enough damage against the other team's comp, you know? I mean, Widow can only, like, get headshots, but, like, she can't, like... If she can't get headshots, she's not really a good DPS to put against the other team's comp.
Yeah, especially with the comp that just wants to jump on her. I feel like that's a bit of a weird choice to have her in there.
Yeah, definitely.
And the Widow's trying her best. She gets a clear frame. Defran takes down the mech of Nuke there. CBGR is looking for 2 picks. Gets the Meteor Strike off there. Let's see if it will really do anything with that. No, Maniac charges the Diva off there, the baby Diva, but Flame Dio got in there, and CBGR get Maniac just into that corner. He had no choice there. It looks like right now that Rapture is just getting pushed back.
Yeah, I mean, what I see, you know, what's going on is, Rapture keeps on letting their Mercy die in the beginning of the fights, which is, you know, holding them back from capturing the point at all.
Yeah, they have now. I would say they have a chance with the next fight with those 3 ults they have ready and waiting. This could really turn it around if they can get the Graviton and the Earth Shadow with something. Oh, Flame Dio jumps into the back with the Dragon Blade. Can he get anything out of it? He gets Len. This is not really good for him.
The Mercy there.
Yeah. Oh, that Transcendence countered the Graviton so well there. Not a Beast still gets 2 out of that Graviton there. Maniac and the Doomfist just collide in another and both die, even though It looks like Rapture found a way to take the point somehow. But they should just get onto the point, not concentrate on the enemies just staying there. I mean, Brock is doing a good job of holding on, but right now, Royal Phoenix got back into that fight and just pushing on and on. Now they're kind of a disadvantage because right now, half the team is right now there for Royal Phoenix and they still haven't taken the point. And Royal Phoenix is sitting at 99% already. Hey, that was a really weird capture in the end. They just staggered in there and cost them now a bit of a percentage, but they can afford to lose it right now. But right now, bit of a switch up right now for them. They went with an Ana now. This could help them at least a bit more.
I mean, yeah, Ghosts, they're going Ghosts here, you know, which could work in their favor, but the Hog is quite unusual for, you know, a Ghosts comp.
Yeah, definitely. That is really unusual for that one. And they have a Graviton of Soundbear and Valkyrie ready for Rapture, while Red Phoenix only has the Diva Bomb. If it's a good place one, it could still do a lot of damage. Unfortunately, it doesn't look that it's that good aimed right now. It doesn't get anybody. They get two already on the side of Rapture. Looks like the Goats comp is right now cleaning it up.
Yeah, it looks like that's working for them, and you know, it looks like Phoenix is trying to counter it, but not much switches are going on here, except they do switch on to the Brig and to the Zarya.
Yeah. Those could be chances for them really to do something with that. And now they have the Diva there as well. So they're going a Goats-like comp with the Ana. They can't really switch out the Ana right now with that Nana boost ready and waiting. So the Diva gets the Nana boost, they're just moving in, trying to take something down there. They take down the Reinhardt, but doesn't really look like they're getting much out of it otherwise. They're just trying to push both sides over, but that's the thing with these two comps right now. They're both so tanky, but looks like right now Royal Phoenix are taking the point. But at least Deft Fran realized that one. He's still jumping around, trying to delay as much as he can. Maniac would be there as well just to move on. Deft Fran goes down and Maniac goes down as well. And right now Royal Phoenix is onto the point and they take it and it's now a 1-1.
What a good map. I mean, part of the map. I mean, I think they're thinking, you know, our current comp's not going to work here. What's better to counter Goats with Goats, you know?
Yeah.
And see who could do better at Goats? And they've proven, you know, that they could do better. So that's why they won that, for sure.
Yeah. And especially with an Ana against Goats, I feel like that is a hidden key against that most of the time.
Her anti is so valuable because they are going triple heal. So it kind of counters that healing aspect of it.
Yeah, definitely. That was a good idea. Oh, I like that with the Mei right now. This could get interesting.
Yeah, Mei is really good on this point because of how small it is and how she can wall it off.
Yeah. And Not a Beast went onto the McCree. Interesting choice as well. So they're moving up top. They're moving towards each other. Nucat already used his ice block. That is a bit early, I felt like. But right now they're just moving forward. They're trying to push Rapture back. Maniac falls again. Unfortunately, he was a bit separated from his team. Moist is now separated from his team and gets taken down as well. Right now it just looks like Rapture doesn't really have a chance to claim that point.
And it looks like Phoenix is gonna cap right here too.
Yeah. Let's see, can they get in there?
Yeah, that Mei is making them push back a lot, which makes them not as aggressive as they want to be.
Yeah, that as well, and I think that they found a way in between to separate them. Oh, they're going in there right now. Maniac gets separated again from the team Anti-Nate and just put off. Flame Dio has now the Nana boost. Can he get a kill out of that one? Agratz fell still. Flame Dio gets Lend, and now they're just pushing forward.
Yeah, they're just snowballing them and just pushing them so much, all the way to spawn. That is incredible.
But their friend has at least a sound bear ready. They have something, even though Sparby has.
Oh yeah, they're also coming upon Maple as well as the Graph here too.
Oh
and
yeah.
The Doomfist ult. So they might want to counter Doomfist and Graph together.
Yeah, that would be a good option. Or perhaps Doomfist with a Mei. definitely something with the May would be
Yeah,
the
of
option.
course.
So right now, oh, there's the Graviton went already out. This is
A lot of
there
ult
is
here
a
being
blizzard.
used.
They're just throwing in the oh, so even the meteor strike went in there. There was a high noon in between, but I didn't really see anything.
Yeah,
going out
it
from
didn't
that one.
really work on the other time, but they did use 3 of their ults, but they still have
Yep.
Sound Barrier as well as Anna's Nano Boost here, so it's they shouldn't be able to lose it.
Oh, they switched off the Doomfist. That surprised me a bit right now. To be honest. Okay. Let's see. Then we have Maniac with the Earth Shatter and Len with the Valkyrie as well. Oh, Agratz just pulled out of the air there from the Eva, and looks like Royal Phoenix are holding on right now. Agratz and not a Beast trying to sneak on as Tracer. It doesn't really get much, trying to stagger as much as Tracer can do there, but doesn't really look like it will work out that much. Agratz gets taken down, not a Beast as well. Now Len's the only survivor there and doesn't get taken down, but they capture the point, and Royal Phoenix win the first map and lead 1-0 right now. And
Yeah, you know,
yeah,
what a great play of the game by CBGR here as Widowmaker, and you know what a good plays by Royal Phoenix. You know, they did great here, and well, right now we are going to go to our second map on Rialto, and we'll be right back and see you later.
Cool. Bye. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are now on a Rialto in the match Royal Phoenix versus Rapture, and Royal Phoenix is leading 1-0. I am again Alenville, and I have a new partner here, Clutchkey. Hello.
Hello, what is up, OTC? I'm usually play-by-play, but I guess I'm moving on over to color today.
Well, that's something.
It'll be something. It'll be interesting to see. I didn't watch most of the first round, but what I did see was a lot of good team plays from both sides. But what have you experienced so far? Because I just came in here.
I felt like Royal Phoenix had some good teamwork moments with ults that they could really combine them well. The tanks were a bit too aggressive on both sides, I felt like. And otherwise, unfortunately, Len had a terrible time as Mercy. Was dove on a lot of time and just taken down.
Well, actually, if you take a look at the team comms here as well, you've got 3 supports on the side of Royal Phoenix and 2 tanks with 1 DPS. CBJR is right there, so that's going to be interesting to find out what they do with it. I'm expecting that Graviton Surge and Earthshatter to combo with that Meteor Strike at the same time. And I don't know what's going on with red side. Oh, Rapture's going to change on over, so interesting to see how this works out.
Yeah, definitely. That could be quite interesting. And looks like they are kind of running into that one. Let's see, CBJR is trying to get a good amount of pressure on there. Did good work. Gets the Genji there. Unfortunately, he hit the corner there. Had no chance to get away. And it looks like Rapture are just trying to regroup in there. They're just looking for a way to really move out altogether, because if they go alone, Flame Dio gets TSR, Nuke gets Len. That happens, unfortunately, when they move out one by one. Just have to get the whole team out at once.
Usually you see the players back up a little bit. Usually you let the players have a little bit of space to work with from the start, but I guess Royal Phoenix not letting them have any space whatsoever, and they're doing a wonderful job at it right now, because you see they're putting pressure on, and the only person that can flank right now is the guard suit. Really can't get anything going, but Maniac starts off with a charge on Grok, and it might turn the tide here.
Oh, Maniac falls, unfortunately, now. Oh, Blue Slayer goes into the wall again. TSR falls as well. It's kind of like what Finland did in the World Cup to South Korea. Oh no, the Beast goes into a wall as well, and there's the Coalescence to try to finish it off. But it's similar to what Finland did to South Korea on Rialto, that they just tried to build up the pressure that hard at the spawn.
See, but the point being that South Korea pushed back. Right now, Rapture can't do anything. Yeah. It's like it's like they're trying their best, but whatever Royal Phoenix is doing, now that they have the payload moving, I think Royal Phoenix can figure out what... I think those were 2, what I would call dry runs for them, or dry push, because now they figure out what they're trying to do, and here they come again.
That was a sweet dive into the old team. Maniac gets the nano boost, but 3 are already dead for Royal Phoenix there, for Rapture there, not Royal Phoenix, and Maniac just couldn't really do much with that nano boost there, just has to get in there. Gratz is looking for an opening, but Maniac is now getting pushed off quite hard there. Gets pushed off into the water, he goes for a swim.
Nuke gets credit for that kill, and something you don't want to do here on Rialto, go for a swim. Getting knocked off the map is not the best thing. And again, you can see the Tracer here trying to be the flank, but the only problem is you've got so many people on that other side that can immediately stun you. I mean, you've got the Brigitte with the shield bash, and then you've got the Doomfist. I mean, there's not much you can do, and here comes a Meteor Strike.
Oh, there's the Graviton Surge, there's the Meteor Strike. Oh, the Transcendence kind of saved them there. Gratz still had to fall for that one, but that's something they at least can do. Do with that. Sparvia Maniac falls, and now not the Beast as well, and right now it still looks like Royal Phoenix are just holding on to this point. They do have a Graviton with a Pulse Bomb ready for them, but that's not much they can really work around. They soon have an Earth Shadow as well on the side of Rapture, but the Royal Phoenix have an Earth Shadow ready, and the support ults are coming up soon as well.
You've got a lot of opportunities on the side of Royal Phoenix, or I'm sorry, on the side of Rapture. It's just Royal Phoenix is taking more advantage of it. There's an Earth Shadow, but that's shut down almost immediately. And I mean, that's just unfortunate, because right now this is going to be Royal Phoenix's to win, but I may speak too soon.
Yep. Looks like Rapture finally found some opening there. Oh, that Graviton is a bit unfortunate there for them.
And that's a huge waste of a Graviton Surge. Now you've got nobody on that team to follow up with that, and you're reset back to 0. It takes a lot of time, unless you're a really good Zarya, to grab some damage and some really high charge. That's going to be a long time coming for them. They don't have that much time either, so Blue Slayer coming out, I don't know if that was the best way to use that Graviton Surge.
Unfortunately, Maniac is dead again. Nuke is almost in the back line already and just pushing forward. Now the Beast is trying to flank it the whole time, but gets taken down. And there is a Meteor Strike ready now for Royal Phoenix. Looks like they have quite a good hold here.
10 seconds left to go. No ults on the side of Rapture. I don't see any way they win this. Royal Phoenix has been playing too well. They have 3 ults to use. I don't think there's much
Maniac
going
with
for
that
them.
charge was quite nice, but he's alone there with a Gratz there. There's the sound barrier. They get a pick off on Gabrus. This could be a chance for them. Unfortunately, that pulse bomb didn't really hit. There's a Graviton, Meteor Strike. Oh, bit delayed there. Base is holding on there. Gratz is in there as well. TSR is trying what he can, but doesn't really look like much they can do. The Justice goes down, takes CBJR down, and that was it.
Great hold altogether by Royal Phoenix. This is dominance right now. This is if you were to spell out dominance altogether, it is in the name of Royal Phoenix, because right now they are doing a wonderful job of stopping everything Rapture's got. They've played all together, but the thing I would like to see Rapture do is play a little smarter with the ults. You saw 2 ults being shut down, or one being shut down, the other one being wasted, basically. That Graviton Surge was not the best use of it, and could have waited until the rest of the team was there to follow up with. Now, regardless of if it was used if it was a fat finger or whatever it was a really bad waste, because if you had used that Graviton Surge with 3 ults on the other side, they could have the support ults could have been wasted at that point, and then you would have had an opening. But right now, Royal Phoenix has them in cover too. 51.15 meters is not that hard to do if you're Royal Phoenix right now.
Not really, and exactly as they played it out, this could be really hard, because if you can hold them that long at the spawn, I don't think that you can really hold the other team then. They have to have a miracle.
And you were talking about Finland doing this to South Korea. Well, again, the only difference was South Korea could get out of the pinch, and that's how good they are. But if you compare that to this right now, it's like you're playing one of the weaker teams. It's like you're playing Malaysia against South Korea right now, because this is absolute dominance in the fact of what Royal Phoenix is doing. They are pushing up so well. Their teamwork is almost impeccable. The only difference that Meteor Strike wouldn't have gotten anything would have been that Transcendence. So kudos to whoever the Zenyatta was. I believe that was TSR on the side of Rapture. So this is going to be interesting to see if Rapture can come back here, hold this off. But 51.15 meters in 4 minutes is not easy.
No, it's definitely not. And let's see how they now work it out. They're at least going over the top. That is okay. So they're giving up a bit of space right now, but they're thinking that they can hold on. CBJR pushes the Reinhardt back. Maniac is a bit split up from the whole team. Gets back into the team, but still. Not a Beast falls to CBJR in the Doomfist duel. Maniac is completely cut off and gets taken down. Gratz is now there. TSR fell as well. Now it looks like the payload's just going to move forward. There's nothing that can hold them. There's nothing that can hold them. That is it.
So round one, it's Royal Phoenix that wins. They're going to go 2-0, but I don't really like the play call there. Whoever was shot calling for Rapture, and I'm going to say it here, whoever was shot calling for Rapture didn't do a very good job just there, because when you've got 51.15 meters down the lane, as you see play the game here, you don't give up that much space. You got to play aggressively from the start, and they just did not do that right there.
Yeah, that is really bad. Unfortunate. Gets slipped and still hits it. So we're about to take a short break. We're going then on to Lunar Colony, Horizon Lunar Colony, and see you guys there. welcome back everybody. We are now on Horizon Lunar Colony with Royal Phoenix leading 2 to the 0 of Rapture. I'm again Alenville and I still have Clutch Key here. Welcome back.
Hello, hello, hello.
So let's see if they can now turn it around. Rapture, we had a little break there. Perhaps they can gather their thoughts and focus on the problems they had in the last match, specifically some of the coordination they had. Perhaps they can turn this one around.
And best thing for them to do in the break too is like you said, think about the coordination. But Rapture and Royal Phoenix switched sides just now, so Royal Phoenix is now attacking first, whereas Rapture's going to be defending. So Rapture, we saw Royal Phoenix basically dominate the attack. The question is, can they do it again? And Rapture's got to be more. I think Royal Phoenix just has to. If you're talking about keys to playing out the rest of the half, you're talking about Royal Phoenix just doing what they do: play aggressively, beat out this team from Rapture, take out the good picks first, and play the rest in. If you're Rapture, play together, because right now they look like they're scattered on the team. I mean, to be fair, they are playing very well. It's just that they're not playing a very good teamwork game, and this is what Overwatch is, a team game. So you really got to be more coordinated altogether here at Horizon Lunar Colony.
As the famous saying goes, teamwork makes the dream work. That's what they have to remember for this one. And let's see, they're moving forward. Tamer, now they're going with the Sombra. This is kind of interesting how they're going to move that forward. The Sombra is kind of scouting right now for them while they're just looking to move from gap to gap, which is actually kind of an interesting strategy. Tamer is already in the back line.
And this Sombra is really good because you get the backfield picks, but oh my goodness.
Yeah, Sombra got instantly blown up as soon as Sombra went in. Not the Beast with 4K there. Whoa. Went off there, and Blue Slayer finishes off the Diva there.
I mean, no surprise. I mean, not the Beast coming off. The Junkrat with 5 pieces in that last team fight. And he's already on fire, and you can't blame the game either. I mean, he's been on fire. We're not even in a minute in yet, and that's just good plays. But the reason why you want the Sombras to scout out, not only that though, because of the infinite invisibility part, but you're trying to get more of the picks behind so that you get a little more advantage on 2 sides.
Surround
but
off.
Really didn't work out because you have explosive damage coming from Not the Beast.
Yeah. The infra sites are out, and they're now moving in. Tamer gets Not the Beast. That is the most dangerous part of last fight. The Earth Shatter unfortunately hits the Moira. She goes down, but the Reinhardt is a bit split off from his team right now. Maniac's trying to get back there while the rest of the team is just moving forward. And finally they get onto the point, get 2 picks there, and looks like they're finally getting something off here. Royal Phoenix are getting onto the point. And the first thing is close. Whoa, that Riptire hit something. That friend went down there as well in the corner, and right now 1 tick is through. I think they'll get the point with this one.
Great plays by Royal Phoenix right there. They played aggressively, and as they should have in the first round, but Not the Beast really coming in there and taking him down. But as soon as you shut down that Junkrat, everything else came into fruition right there, and that's why you've got Royal Phoenix with 6 minutes on the clock.
Yep. Blue Slayer has a Graviton ready. Defran has the Sound Barrier ready right now for Rapture. The Coalescence goes out for Royal Phoenix right now. They're pushing on. Oh, there's the Graviton as well. Can they get something out of this one? Not really with the Coalescence in there. They got 2 picks for Royal Phoenix there. They're moving on to the point. Diva Bump goes down. Oh, takes down the Pharah as well. And now Royal Phoenix are just claiming the point.
I mean, somebody's got to get in this point if you're them right now. Maniac's going to come in, but I don't know if I like these plays right now coming in. They're just scattering now.
I found that Graviton right now quite sweet from Royal Phoenix there, just to split off the team, not getting onto the point. That gave him the 2nd tick at least. Right now the Wrecking Ball is just circling around that pillar. Trying. Not a Beast gets 1 again with his Riptire. He's getting slowly and steadily at least the pick with that one. This Wrecking Ball is still on the point, just running around there. Oh, there's the Earthshatter, gets 4 with that one. Is that their chance right now for Rapture to do something with that? They get 2 picks with that one, gets a Diva as well, so 3 are that one, and they hold on, barely. Sparby is split up, they stagger Sparby quite well, and that is right now a hold for them.
I will say that right now, Maniac just saved the game for Rapture right there. Saved them a lot of time. Could have been really bad if they added on another about 40 seconds or so onto their attempts, but Maniac saves basically what could be the standard 4 minutes on the side of Rapture. Now, Royal Phoenix, on the other hand, going to have a rally coming up, so this could be Royal Phoenix's time to shine.
Yeah, I would say we need to keep an eye out for that Wrecking Ball almost there with the ult. If the Wrecking Ball can get that out, Blue Slayer can get that up, there could be a chance for them. Defend dies to that charge, unfortunately. There is a Earth Shatter that hits 3, and right now they're taking down more and more. Maniac is trying to charge in, gets onto the point, barely dies to that Earth Shatter. Blue Slayer barely didn't reach the point, and that is the point, the second point right now for Royal Phoenix. 2-0 for them.
Huge thing from Tamer, shutting down that Earth Shatter the last second. I mean, he had it again.
Yeah.
But this time, Maniac got shut down immediately from the rest of the team. And again, kudos to Royal Phoenix altogether. It's Tamer right there getting it in. But how about Nuke coming in with that huge Earth Shatter back in the backside, getting 2 kills and 1 assist? That was huge. That lets Royal Phoenix push again. Aggressiveness wins this game.
Yeah.
Here on Horizon Lunar Colony, because if you're not aggressive, what's the point? Because you got to play aggressive on both sides. And really, Royal Phoenix coming in only loses 10 seconds off the 4-minute standard time, by the way, which is very impressive nonetheless. They could have actually, if Maniac hadn't added that Earth Shatter on at the beginning, they would have added 40 seconds onto the 4-minute time, which would have been even more impressive. But Rapture's got a lot of catching up to do. 2-0 down in the hole. You don't have that much momentum. Got to come in here. Got to play aggressive.
Yeah, definitely. That would be their key. Just play aggressive. They have Maniac who plays quite aggressive. They need to just follow up on him a bit, I feel like, because he's the aggressive one in their team, and then is most of the time just standing alone in the enemy team and can't do really much alone as a tank, as a Reinhardt or a Winston.
And the big thing too here is, though, you got to wonder if Rapture can come back from this, because again, they haven't really scored anything here. I don't know if they scored back on the control point back on map number 1, because again,
they got mid-part 1.
They got the first map on the fall. Okay, so but since then they really haven't had any momentum going for them, and that's just been a killer for them. So now we got to see if Rapture comes out here and really pushes them up. But standard 2-2-2. I mean, I would, me being the person I am playing aggressive, I would like to see a death ball play out from Rapture just because they got to play more aggressively.
Yeah, would be a good option.
But the dive comp could work too, depending on how well they play this out. It's just the teamwork that's got to come together.
Definitely. Not the Beast is just really pushing forward, looking for the flank route right now. Meanwhile, the rest of the team is pushing onto the point. At least they're doing something with going onto the point straight up. Oh, nice charge from Nuke there, just to disrupt the Winston there. Now it looks a bit more scattered, but they are putting up a fight right now. They're going in there, just doing what they can. Unfortunately, Blue Slayer gets the mech there. They lose D.Va and they lose Lucio here. They get the D.Va back, but still they're lacking a supporter right now. They have to play aggressive, but they can't really risk too much right now. Nuke gets an Earth Shatter, hits the Winston, knocks him into a wall, and finishes them off. PSR falls as well, and right now Blue Slayer and Argots are alone. Blue Slayer demeched again. They're just standing there and getting staggered.
What I like, and I don't know if this is just keeping them down in disrespect or whatever, but anyways, what I liked about the blue side from Rapture is that they actually played aggressive. I'm not gonna down them for that. They played aggressive. They tried their best. They got at least one ult out of that. Maniac is gonna have at least, or Maniac's still working on it because he switched on over. But great aggressive plays, and if they play aggressive again, they're gonna win this.
That charge was nice against Barbie. Got them really nice opening for them. If they can get Bart, if they can get Brock right now, that would be the Tamer gets a kill. Oh, there's the Dragon Blade right now. Not the Beast gets Flame Deal. This could be their chance. Oh, unfortunately, those supports get a pick off there. The Riptide takes down not the Beast. It looks like they're barely holding on, but they are listening kind of to your advice to play aggressive. It's just not really working out for them as they hoped they would.
Now that second point, I'm gonna change it up a little bit. They were playing aggressive, but now they gotta change their strategy because 2 minutes in, you haven't gotten a single take. Yes, you can play aggressive, but the matter is you have to find something to do and not the Beast on this Widow. Unless he can get a few good picks right now, I don't know if this is the greatest pick in the world. Because right now you gotta figure that they want to play aggressive, but if you have a Widow and an Ana in the background, that's not gonna do too much for you.
No, it's not really. You have less bodies on the point. Right now the charge unfortunately We got Maniac goes down to Nuke down there, and meanwhile the rest of the team is just pushing around. Agratz is in there trying to flank, but you can't really flank against 4 or 5 people there. The Earth Shadow gets 2! Blue Slayer barely holds on. Unfortunately, Def Fran doesn't have that luck. They take down Nuke. They find an opening. They held on. It looked quite dire for them. Oh, Maniac with an interesting swap onto the Wrecking Ball there.
And so what an aggressive plays here by Rapture finally win them the point, even if it's with Widowmaker and Ana making the good picks that they need. But give credit to Agartz as well, playing aggressively with a Dive Tracer, little help with Dafran as well as TSR, trying to just dive in, but great plays from their supports as well, and tanks. All around good plays from Rapture, but they gotta do it again because they gotta win this point.
Yep. The Coalescence is out right now for Royal Phoenix. Nuke is a bit cut off from his team. Can they take him down? Agratz gets flamed. Maniac gets Farby. This could be their chance if they just realize that they got 2 and just move on to the point. This could be their chance right now. Maniac charges, fortunately misses. Agratz goes down. Nuke is anti-healed. Oh, the Earth Shadow unfortunately goes off and doesn't hit anybody. And right now they're taking one.
I'm sorry, I want to give credit right there to Not the Beast. Got 2 kills in that last fight.
That Grab Dragon was a bit too much right now, I feel like, for that moment. See, Not a Beast, Maniac get a pick. They're still holding on to that. Can they get the tick off? Then they would even have more time than Royal Phoenix. The point is ticking. They need people onto the point. The Agratz is getting hit by the Moira a lot there. Blue Slayer now in there with the Wrecking Ball. They try and pay Dave goes down and they get the point. It's quite even right now with their time, I think.
And I give credit right there for all the team of Rapture. They finally come together. They show up. I didn't, and I'll be quite honest, unless they played aggressively, I did not think this was going to happen to go on to round 2. But kudos to the entire team of Rapture right there. They come out aggressive. I didn't think the Widowmaker and Ana combo from TSR and Not the Beast would prove that fatal, but both of them proved me wrong. Absolutely Not the Beast. Keep your eye on him throughout the rest of this game here. He is the DPS to watch because he has been hitting shots like nobody's business. Even if they're not headshots, still hitting the shots that they need to, and that's going to be the way that they win this. Now, again, it's unfortunate here because, again, Rapture's got to attack, even if it's a 14-second difference. But it's going to be proven, or rather, Royal Phoenix with a little bit of more time to watch what they're going to do, and that gives them a little bit more of an advantage when they come out in their try here in the second round. But Rapture's just got to come out swinging again. They got to do the same exact thing they just tried.
Yeah, definitely. That was actually a good job what they did there. They really showed off what they could do with that one. I found it quite nice that they just ran straight for the point. They didn't really try to stagger up something. They just went for the point as they had the opening. That was really helpful for them. And let's see how they go. Okay, they have the Orisa Diva again for Royal Phoenix. They've got the Hanzo as well and the Junkrat. So let's see what Not the Beast can do with this comp against him. They're moving forward. I mean, really, Not the Beast is looking for an opening already. Does he get the shots he wants? They almost have the first tick already. Kind of looked like they caught them a bit off guard with that one. Right now, they're trying to move on to the point, but they're still holding on. Nuke gets put in quite a good amount of damage there. Nuke gets taken down. Maniac does that. Brock is trying to hold on to the point. They should try to take out the Lucio once in a while, but they've just moved off the point. They get the first tick right now. The fight is still kind of going. Flamedew gets Not the Beast and gets TSR as well. Flamedew wants to show he can do it as well. Gets Blue Slayer. Whoa. He doesn't want to stagger. And another one for Flamedew and his cap.
Flamedew with 4 kills in that last fight, and that is impressive enough. Now it's on fire and already 99. Already has the ult to use now.
Yeah.
You gotta wait for it a little bit here because you want to wait for something that lets them group up. I don't know. Flamedew with the Dragon Strike has really nothing to, no tanks or no supports to counter with unless it's a pretty much nano boost to work with. So Flamedew's got to be really smart about using that Dragon Strike because otherwise that may be a waste.
Yeah, could be a waste, but I think Nuke could help a bit out with the Halt there. If the Halt just works out that, they can pull them in there. Could work with that. It's a bit of a risky one. Oh, Tamer goes down to Blue Slayer there. The shield just barely broke, and they just threw in the damage onto him. Now they get on the point. There's the Dragon Strike. Did it get eaten? I missed it somehow, or looked like it got eaten there.
It may have.
Yeah. Oh, there's the D.Va bomb right now. Oh, Maniac barely gets the shield over that one. That looks dangerous there. And let's see if they can just hold on. There's the Riptire coming in. The Earth Shatter went down there. Looks like they're still holding on. The Riptire got TSR there. That's still the chance for Rapture to keep on holding. They get the next tick. Tamer moves on to the point. Tamer has no other choice but to move on to the point. Gets taken down, and they take the point. Now, if they act wisely enough, they could just try to run on to the point. Two are still kind of dead. Oh, Flamedew goes down to Blue Slayer. That was fast. This is an opening for them right now.
And I like the aggressive plays here from Rapture. They, right after they get the point, they rush on to the next, and I like this play. They're finally coming out. They're finally showing up that they can have what it takes to tie this game up right now, and they're trying to show it. They just need to put themselves together. 4 ults to use. They got to put it together.
Yeah. Gotta put it together, and the enemy team doesn't really has one ult only ready. Let's see, can they get? There's the. Oh, they used the ult. Orisa's ult, so Supercharge was down there. Genji goes in with the Dragon Blade. Can he get something? Can he get the Ana, for example? Gets the Lucio barely. They hit the Sound Bear right now. They get two. They get 2 more, and let's see. Oh, the Earth Shatter. That was a good 1 into 2, 3. And they take down the Wrecking Ball. This could be their chance to take the point. Second tick is through. Can they get? Oh, that charge was brilliant, and that Graviton helps as well, and they take all points here.
Wonderful, wonderful job by the side of Blue. Rapture absolutely stunning right now. Still has 30 seconds on the clock if this goes to the next round. I really would like to give credit right there on the side of Blue. Really biggest ones are going to be Maniac and Blue Slayer. Comes out, plays aggressively on the 2 tanks. Maniac comes in, huge Earth Shatter to start off that second fight point with 3 going down. Helps them out. Now, what I want to say to Royal Phoenix is to Nuke at least, that Supercharger may have been a waste. Only because you're out in the middle of the open, no shield down. You're putting that Supercharger in danger, and the rest of the team is still about 3 seconds behind you. I don't know if that Supercharger was the smartest thing. Maybe because he was in a panic, or maybe because he wanted to cover space for them, but nonetheless, not the smartest idea, because as soon as he went down, the rest of the team started to stagger off. So Nuke is kind of your go-to win condition here if you're Rapture right now, and that's what you got to focus, because if Nuke goes down, I guess the rest of the team goes with them. And I like the strategy. Again, they're playing with what they know. They're playing the same thing that they know how to play on Rapture side, but this is going to be a little more difficult because we're going to see Royal Phoenix come out with a Death Ball trick.
Yep, definitely. Could be interesting, I would say. Yeah. Let's see how they handle this one, because Not the Beast can't really do just with headshots off most of them. Let's see, first one unfortunately goes into the shield. Oh, gets the Bridget there. Nice shot from Not the Beast. Nice jumping around, looking for more openings. Not the Beast, they're pressuring them in that hole. That is nicely done, actually. Like the aggressive style they're putting up here. Maniac charges in, just goes in. Let's see what happens. Nuke is getting pressured quite hard. Unfortunately, Not the Beast has to pull back there. Blue Slayer goes down, Maniac falls as well. Right now, this aggressiveness didn't really work out for them, but it was a good shot. Not the Beast gets another pick there. That cost them a lot just to get him. Not the Beast. Can Not the Beast get out there? No, Not the Beast gets taken down as well. Agrot's just stunned up and finished. And that should be the point right now for Royal Phoenix. Got a bit of time on their hand.
I think as soon as Rapture comes in with that aggressive play, I think Royal Phoenix finally read the script on their side and said, hey, you know what? We got to do the same exact thing. That's exactly what they're doing, but with a different setup. And that's what this Death Ball is meant to do with this aggressiveness. And right now, they're winning this fight.
Goes Lessons, Maniac charged in, unfortunately taken down, but a lot of them dropped low for Royal Phoenix in that fight. Agrat's doing what he can, gets hit, gets his Flame Strike straight in the face. Defran holding on to the point there. Rally is out for Flame Deal. Defran just hit the sound barrier. Earthshatter hits Maniac, gets pushed into the corner. Right now, TSR is doing what he can. Tamer takes down Not the Beast. Blue Slayer with the Nano. That Graviton is in there. Can they do anything with that? Unfortunately, not really. Agratz falls before even having the pulse bomb. Diva Bomb. Blue Slayer goes down. Point is ticking around. 2 minutes are still left on the clock. This could be dangerous if they really get it down right now. Coalescence is out. Defran goes. TSR goes. No supports left. Agratz falls. Not the Beast falls. And this looks like this is right now with the 2:54 second. 1:54 left on the clock for Royal Phoenix. We're going to a third round of both teams.
This is a wonderful job by both teams. They are putting on a show right now. Unfortunately for Rapture, they're giving time back to Royal Phoenix, and this is not good for them because now they only have a minute to do what they did. Last time we saw them, they took about, I would say, about a minute and a half to 2 minutes to get that point. They don't have that luxury of time anymore. Now they have to strike first, and they have to play aggressively coming out. So yes, you want to play stuff that you know, but at the same time, is it worth it to play stuff that Royal Phoenix knows you are going to play already? Because right now, again, Death Ball coming out, aggressive plays, and I love the Death Ball on both sides. They can play aggressively on either side, pressure the side of Rapture right now, and Rapture's got to find some way to get through it because this is going to be hard for them to do.
Yeah, definitely. I think they just overextended on the first point, and that just snowballed against them, Rapture, on the last defense, as they really tried to pressure too much into that space down there where they had all of Royal Phoenix sitting there.
And the greatest thing here too is that you've got only a minute to go. If you're Royal Phoenix, you gotta feel pretty good about yourself right now because you could go up 3-0 right here. This is your opportunity to pull this point right now.
Yeah, definitely. But this could be also the backbreaker if they just lose this point. This could just really smother their confidence at all. Oh, Maniac just running onto the point. This is a good idea, actually. Especially with that placement. Oh, that charge takes Nuke out of the fight right now. Can they do much with that? Flameview is alone on the point, gets taken down. And they took their time to deal with Maniac. Meanwhile, they got 2 picks off on the side. Defran goes into the wall and dies. Agrap gets Nuke. It looks like they have a chance right now to hold on to this one. Barbie goes down. Right now, there's just 2 left there. There's Tamer. Tamer gets into the mech, luckily right now. But still, Tamer is alone there with Brock. They're just holding on against 3. Can they do it? They're just pushing Tamer out there. Gabrice is getting back into the point. Brock turns around. They get a second tick on the point. That's good for Rapture right now. They're holding on. Maniac gets a good shield with the Wrecking Ball, just pushing around. Trying to get on the point. Flame Dew is in there. Oh, there is the Nano boost. There is a Dragon Strike as well. They're pushing him off there. They moved off the point. Maniac was the only survivor. Oh, unfortunately got Earth Shattered before getting back onto the point, and then the overtime ran out for him.
I love the aggressive plays from Rapture, but the one thing that let them lose that pretty much gave Royal Phoenix a stop in overtime was Tamer getting back into the mech. Tamer was about, I would say about 50 health away from dying there, even had a biotic grenade. So even if the Lucio was around, no heals coming to them. The biggest thing was they let Tamer back into the mech. They should have focused him first, because if that tank gets back in, they have a chance to stagger, and that's exactly what happened with Royal Phoenix. They need to focus the right people. You can get the Lucio later. The Lucio isn't the problem. If the tank gets back in, if Tamer gets back into mech, game over. That's what happened exactly. So now you've got switch sides. 2:22 on the clock. The luxury of having this much time on the clock is, even if you were to go down one team fight, you still have another chance at it. The luxury that Rapture didn't have, Royal Phoenix is going to have that coming up.
Yeah, definitely. That is really a point, that they have the luxury to just try to push something in and still have the chance to just get onto the point again. But we still have, if this fight doesn't work out, still we have Rapture with 2 ticks on that point. That's more than you normally have when you only have 1 minute left on the clock.
And this is going to be interesting enough too, because again, 3-3, you can work on it on either side, but the way they're playing it, they're gonna pretty much make a snake around and gonna come upstairs. But the question is, how long can they hold this for? Because they got plenty of opportunities to cover that lane upstairs.
Not the Beast looking for an opening, trying to get something. They get Nuke, they get Brock. Not the Beast is showing off again with the Widow there. Got few good shots in there. The Brigitte is a bit far forward for him. Gets taken down. Right now, oh, the Diva gets charged out with the mech there. The Earth Shadow goes down, doesn't really hit anybody there, but they still cause enough chaos. They should pull back now and try again. Oh, not the Beast gets Barbie. That's a good stagger there for them.
That's a great stagger, but I don't know. Maniac using that Earth Shatter kind of throws me off a little bit, because you could have saved that if Royal Phoenix wants to play a little more aggressively and go right on the point. That could have been when it's saved. I like the aggressive plays, and I like that Maniac wants to play aggressive, but I don't know if that Earth Shatter was warranted right there.
Yeah. Oh, TSR gets Gabris right there. Wow, that is fast, and that could be an advantage right now for the Maniac. Is looking for getting onto the back. Maniac charges in, and then they jump in. Battles Reinhardt charge each other. They get the D-Mac instantly on the Diva. The Brigitte falls as well. Reinhardt is down as well. It looks like Royal Phoenix are getting pushed back right now. Zarya is in no man's land, and that looks like a hold right now again. And now we're at 45 seconds left. And we have
I'm sorry.
No, go on.
I want to give credit there to a guard. 3 kills in that last fight. We saw him on the Tracer earlier, but a guard comes in with the Brigida and absolutely massacres that entire team. Now you've got 30 seconds left to go. I wouldn't be surprised if there's well, I don't think you can get a draw here, unfortunately, but the rallies comes out, and I don't know. I think this is going to come down, so it's going to come down to the wire.
Graviton is out there. There's the Transcendence going out as well now. So 2 ults already used for Rapture. They still have 2 more. That Earth Shatter was nice for Nuke there. They got a pick there. Unfortunately, the other Earth Shatter couldn't count out there. Still TSR had an ult, but still unfortunately died. It looks like Royal Phoenix barely pulled this one out, even in overtime. Whoa. That was amazing there. That fight looked scrappy as hell, but they got the right picks there.
And the picks all together is what helped them out, and I like the aggressive plays. The death ball works on both sides. Nuke gets play of the game. I don't know where this was.
That's the last one.
Right here.
Whoa.
Great Earth Shatter to start, and we'll break this down. Great Earth Shatter to start. Helps out the team entirely. Gets the charge that they need. By the way, on the right person, because Blue Slayer right there actually could have helped out. I believe he did have a Graviton Surge to huge, so that charge really helps out. And that's the way that they win that game. Kudos to Nuke winning that one, for winning that fight for the entire team on the side of red.
Okay, we see you guys on the other side with King's Row, the last map. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After this quite long break, we're at King's Row now. It's 3-0 for Royal Phoenix. Let's see if Rapture can get that honorary point, or if it's going for 0 for Royal Phoenix. I'm Alenville, and Clutchkey is still here after this long break.
Very, very long break, but that was difficult. The producer, but great job by her to get everything settled. So we're back and we're ready to go. Let's see if we can get things going here, because Rapture needs to find a point, whereas you already see Royal Phoenix getting 3 points, looking for 4.
Let's see how carries.
So while we're at it, let's take a look at the team comps while we're getting all set up here. So standard 3, death ball scene right now, unless they decide to change on the side of Royal Phoenix, I believe, because they did switch back sides. Royal Phoenix being on the blue now, Rapture being on the red. So red side will get the first try. That'll be standard 2-2-2, I would say, on the attack for now, until anything else happens, because I think they're gonna switch off. But again, beauty of the game, can't see what they're gonna pick until those doors open. So it'll be interesting to see what they pick. Brock saying hello to the team.
Yeah,
that's a little fun. But 3-3, it's that death ball on the side of blue, and red you've got a 2-2-2 double sniper combo.
Yeah, I love the positioning that they have right now there, with just sitting around that corner, just waiting for them to move forward. Oh, that stun on Maniac was quite nice. But Moist is behind them already up there. Let's see if he can get something out of this one. Now they moved a bit forward. Nuke gets Maniac right now, but now Moist is now a bit in the danger zone. Nuke charges through, just hits nobody. Not the Beast is going aggressive there. Fran just pulls back and looks like they don't really want to fight it anymore. Oh, Agratz was quite aggressive there with the Widow. Got taken down for that one. Moist is trying to get over there, but they're still really pushing forward. Moist gets taken down, CBGR gets him, and Maniac falls as well.
Yeah, I don't know if I like the positioning of that Widowmaker to start from. That was a little too aggressive. I guess maybe scouting out, because the guards moves on over to the Brigida now, so you've only got 1 DPS on the side of Rapture now. That's going to be only Moist, so we'll see how much damage they can output right here.
Yep. But they almost have the Graph Dragon ready. That could be their chance right now. The Coalescence goes out right now. The Graviton Surge goes through. They hit one only with that one, but all are standing in a line. They get the... that charge in the Dragon Strike was quite a nice idea, actually, from Maniac there. Just using that to take an advantage onto the point. They almost have the point. Graviton is out as well now for them, and right now they're just taking the point. Rapture is claiming the point right now.
Yeah, I would not say that as they get the first point, I would not say Sparby needed to use that, only because the rest of the team died at that point. Using that Graviton Surge may have been a waste, because it's not like a stun where you can't move or you can't attack. No, that Graviton Surge, you can't move, but you can still attack, and they've got plenty of shots.
Oh, Earth Shatter!
There's the Earth Shatter coming in.
Gets CBJR, and the Moira gets Gabrus as well. They get Gabrus, but don't get CBJR. CBJR gets out of there, gets the mech. Now they've chased her quite far, and just take him down. Meanwhile, who gets to take a break? Def Fran just gets to take a break on that payload, just driving with it forward, while the rest of the team is going aggressive.
And I really like the aggressive plays here from Rapture. They're showing up here on the attack. They've got 4 minutes left to go. And by the way, let me point out.
Yep.
I mean, that's great. You've got 3 ults as well to use, a rally, which is a good support at least, and then the Dragon Strike, Graviton Surge. Now, the last time we saw this, they only got 2 people in that Graviton Surge. They got
Earth Shatter. Hit 2 with that one. Oh, Moist goes down. That was the breakup that they needed to stop the Graviton Surge Graph Drag to happen again. The Diva Bomb goes down. Can they get anything with that? Maniac gets the shield up, still gets taken down, but he still survive at least 1 ult more. The Coalescence is out as well now, and they're just pushing forward.
Yeah, that second point is really hard to attack against, because you've got so much open space for the defenders to come in and really play themselves out, and they spread them out. They played it perfectly. They did what they needed to do. But again, you've still got an Earth Shatter Dragon Strike to worry about here, and I think Maniac and more still looking to use that right here.
No, I think not a Beast used it in between. He only had like 60%. He had an ult ready at that time.
Well, that was the Graviton Surge that we're looking for there. Speaking of which...
Oh, both sides! Oh, there's the Graviton Surge. There's the Dragon Strike. Oh, didn't get as much as I think they wanted, but did a good amount of damage there for them. I think they wanted the D.Va there as well.
I would love to see if anybody here could clip that Earth Shatter double spike, because for both sides to use that Earth Shatter at the exact same time is unprecedented. The timing on that needs to be like impeccable. You only have maybe a 1/10 of a second difference before that happens, and that's unbelievable. That's like putting a pause in for 3 seconds, basically. Like stops the entire game for a little while. What an Earth Shatter play, but again, it comes out Rapture winning that fight.
Yeah, definitely. That was an amazing move with both Earth Shatters there. Nuke charged in, both Reinhardt charges out. They've been knocking heads all matched already, both Reinhardts here the whole time. Right now they're just moving in. Nuke gets a Grotz there. The sound barrier is out there. Moist is dangerously low at that time. Doomfist is now in there with CBGR. They're just going. Oh, the Graviton is in there. They get one. Sparby's barely survives that. Tries to get out of there. Maniac charges. Doesn't hit the hole, fortunately for him. Not the Beast gets Sparby there. And right now the payload is moving forward in favor of Rapture.
Great plays by Rapture, playing aggressively like they need to. Now the question is, this is the hardest part of the escort map, of the escort part. This is the hardest part, getting into the final.
Rally is out there right now for Phoenix. Oh, there's another Shadow Maniac goes down into the backline. Meanwhile, the rest of the enemy team is in the backline of Rapture there, and it looks like this will halt their push for a bit.
And again, we've been saying it, Maniac and Nuke have been going at it with these Reinhardt battles. The only difference in that fight, Nuke coming out with the later Earth Shatter, that gives Royal Phoenix time to build what they need to do, and Maniac just couldn't do anything about it. So was on fire before, now that fire goes out because Nuke put it out.
Yeah, definitely. And let's see how this one goes. Oh, there's a Graviton Surge right now. Can they do anything with that? Oh, the Meteor Strike a bit late, I think, on that point. If it was a bit earlier there, they could have gotten more. But still put in a good damage for them. And still, Phoenix are holding on right now. Let's see, Len falls, and right now it looks like this is another hold right now. It's Nuke is waiting. The ultimates are right now. The Graph Dragon is ready for the Rapture side. They have a sound barrier as well. Nuke has an Earth Shadow ready. Maniac doesn't. This could be a bad. Oh, there it is, the Graviton. The Earth Shadow was there as well, and looks like they just charged the Bridget into the wall. Unfortunately, the Dragon didn't come out. Interrupted. Okay, got interrupted there. Unfortunately for that, early in Overwatch, that would have still been an ult, but now Blizzards decide everybody loses their ult after that disruption.
Yeah, great play there by Nuke. Again, the smarter plays win, and Nuke comes out using that Earth Shatter, needing to shut down that Hanzo right away, knowing that there's no shield in front of him, uses that Earth Shatter to stall out time just enough before that Dragon Strike was about to be used, and again, this is just a great battle here.
The Coalescence? Both Coalescents are out there right now, healing each other up and damaging each other. This looks amazing how they just use it. Nuke gets a pick on a Grotz. Right now they have to be careful. Phoenix have 3 ults ready. So I would be careful on the side of Rapture right now. They don't have any ults ready right now. Next fight could be careful, and they are at 25 seconds left on the clock.
And this is going to come down to if Rapture can come back here and play a little more aggressively, but they have no ults to use. Basically, only left is a rally that's going to come up, but you have a Meteor Strike, Sound Barrier, and Earth Shatter to use on the side of Royal Phoenix. Now the question is, if they're going to use it, 3 people going down, that's going to be huge. This is going to be a win.
Yeah, that is the close, I think. There's the rally. There's the Sound Barrier. Will the Meteor Strike doesn't even come out. He uses it at the end as they team killed everybody on Rapture's side.
And I think Athena said round 1 first, round 1 complete before she could say team kill, but great defensive plays there from Royal Phoenix. And I will say it again, aggressiveness wins the game, and this is how they are doing. The first 2 points were a little shaky for Royal Phoenix, but I think they finally got it back together. On the third point, they put the puzzle pieces there together, had them all the way down, basically into the home stretch, and that payload moved back to the first turn of point number 3. I mean, that's impressive enough to push them all the way back there. But the distance still closes it in that box around the second turn before the home stretch. That is something that, you know, that is something that Royal Phoenix has to push up to, because now you don't have a chance of a tie. So it's win or lose here. Rapture's got to play a little more aggressively on defense to savor a point. Otherwise, it's going to be the broom bringing out of the closet here for Royal Phoenix.
Yeah, which would feel kind of bad. I felt like they were really treading back and forth, and the 4-0 wouldn't really show how the matches went.
And it's great, too, because it's not like this is a clean 4-0. If this happens to be sweep, it's not going to be the cleanest 4-0 for Royal Phoenix. Yes, you've made some mistakes too, but you got to give a lot of credit to what Rapture's doing. Rapture's playing hard. They're playing as aggressive as they possibly can be. It's just that right now it's Royal Phoenix that's showing up even better, but Rapture can't look back on this. Right now, they still have plenty more weeks to go. They still have some time to make the elimination rounds. They just have to step up the game. They're playing against what I would say is one of the better teams in the EU games, but again, not for certain yet because we haven't seen all of them. But right now, what I'm seeing is that both of these teams look good enough to take this to the elimination rounds. It's going to be interesting to find out if both of them do, because I like the way both of them are looking right now.
Yeah, definitely. That is a really good point, that they're both showing everything. They're just moving forward. Nuke charges in. Both Reinhardts charged in opposite directions. Let's see it. Maniac already with the Earth Shatter. Get 3 off that one, but they can't really take advantage of that. Oh, Nuke goes down to Moist, but really low on the side of Rapture right now. They get 2 picks right now. Let's see if they can hold on to this one. 3 picks, a Grotz on the Sombra, interesting choice. Didn't feel like that did that much for them right now, but if there's an EMP there, could work out for them next fight. But the point is getting taken.
Yeah, and I don't think they're going to take it otherwise, but I want to give a shout out there. Great place to the Coalescence coming out, as well as the ults coming out from the Earth Shatter as well. Not much you can do when ults build up that fast, and that's what won them the point there. Maniac may have gotten the Earth Shatter, but Coalescence comes out from Debris, and that's huge for the side of Royal Phoenix.
Definitely, that was really showing. And the Earth Shatter wasn't bad. It was really a good one. Just unfortunately, nobody could take advantage of that one.
Yeah, best thing about Earth Shatter is you've got the stall, but the only problem is if you don't have a team to follow up, that's not going to help out.
Oh, that was decimation there, then and there. Great usage of the MP, then the Graviton, and then just cleaned everything up. They have still 4 ults ready.
And the great thing too is, again, like you said, they only used 2 ults there. That was the great thing. The discipline on the side of Rapture right now is great.
Oh, Maniac with 4! That was a great shot. The Nano boosted Sombra. Unfortunately, it didn't do much. Moist pulled out the Dragon Blade, got a kill with that one. They still clean up. Looks like it right now. They need to get both supports out of there and Sparby as well, but looks like they're doing it right now. Rapture remembering to play aggressive, keep on piling on, and they're playing it quite well with this one.
And I want to say there that Maniac comes out with a huge Earth Shatter, but I want to say one thing, and don't quote me on this either. They got lucky because that Earth Shatter from Nuke would have been devastating as well. The Graviton Surge now comes out, and that is going to be wonderful for them, but not getting too many follow-ins. So it's going to be interesting to see how well both of these teams play out. But right now it looks like Royal Phoenix is going to push this.
Yeah, but a great usage of the Ana there. She just threw the bio grenade into the Graviton just to stop everybody getting healed in that one. Defran has a Coalescence ready. Both more or less.
And that's going to be the real difference. That's going to be the real difference. When the Coalescence comes out, they usually both use it at the same time, trying to heal up and do damage. That's the beauty of the Coalescence, trying to do what they can.
Dragon Strike?
Was that a Dragon Strike?
Yeah, that was a Dragon Strike. Missed, unfortunately, everybody. Both Rhinos charging each other again. Seabrand Flame Dio get picks off of that one that both Rhinos went down. The point is taken. There's a Meteor Strike right now there. They get another pick. Flame Dio is behind them and just shooting them down as a Hanzo. And now the payload's moving forward. This could be the last stand for Rapture right now.
I don't know if I don't like that passive play there from from Rapture. Rather, they let him play up a little bit more, and now they gotta wait for their group. But the only problem is that payload's moving. The closer it gets, the more pressure Royal Phoenix is gonna put on.
Yep. Oh, there's the MP. Maniac unfortunately missed everybody. Guys,
No, he
get
got about 4 people there actually.
Oh. Yeah, but the Reinhardt missed everybody with his charge.
Ah.
Oh, that charge was... Oh. Earthshatter Nuke gets a pick off there. Unfortunately, still not looking good for Rapture, and looks like the payload's moving forward. Yana gets taken down as well, and can anybody get onto the point? Lucia barely makes it. Can he hold on for a while there? Not the beast is there close. Moist jumps in with the drag blade, instantly gets knocked back. The payload move forward, and that is it. Royal Phoenix win 4-0 here.
Great plays on both sides. Again, this was not the cleanest 4-0 on either side. Play the game going to Nuke, and I would imagine this is the Earthshatter. Back on right here.
Yeah, charges in, gets 1. Looks around. Earthshatter gets 2. It just hits on further.
Not the Earthshatter that I imagined. I thought that was going to be back on the back underneath the archway back in point 1, but again, nonetheless, and that's the way that the cookie crumbles, at least, because Nuke comes in, or Royal Phoenix comes in, does the work that he needs to do, and I would say is ultimately their best player, because Nuke does the damage that he needs to do. The tank plays are wonderful, and all around just a wonderful job. But again, I will say it was a 4-0 game, but it didn't feel like a 4-0 game. Both sides play really well. Both sides have what it takes. Rapture just needs to get it together. They just need to put the last remaining pieces there. They have what it takes. They have the skill. Now, if they put it together, if they play more aggressively, if they play less passively, if they get their ultimates in use together, Rapture's going to have themselves a good season. This is only week 1. They have 5 to go. And if they can get it all together, Rapture's going to be a team to watch out for. But right now, the target's on the back of Royal Phoenix.
And I can't add anything else then. Thank you guys all for watching. From our lovely producer Toadette, myself, and of course Clutch, we say goodbye and have a nice further day.
Hold on. We can't also forget our match referee Quella as well.
Quella, sure, of course. Quella, we can't forget Quella, sure. Sorry for that, Quella, but for her as well. So goodbye, everybody.